scale, but what about Golovkin?
Well, I've said before, you know, I'll fight anybody. I think people just look at my resume and they know I'll fight anybody. I've fought the best in the world from you know, Jean Pascal through to Mikhail Kessler, right up until pound-for-pound #2, Andre Ward. You know, I've boxed everybody. Golovkin, he doesn't worry me. I fear no man. I'll fight Golovkin if I box again, but it's a big if.
If you did fight Golovkin, that big if, he is unbeaten. So how much would you like to make sure he's not unbeaten anymore?
Well, obviously, if I do end up fighting Gennady Golovkin, I want to take his undefeated record off him. You know, he's a middleweight. I think I'll be too strong for him. I think I'll be able to take his punches a lot better than what the middleweights are taking them, or not taking them, because he's knocked out probably 30 out of 32 opponents. You know, he's obviously a big puncher. He's a great fighter, a fantastic talent, and a massive threat to anybody in the middleweight division. We don't know how he will fare at super middleweight. Do I want to be the guy to try that out? Maybe. I mean, it's quite exciting thinking this is a guy that everybody rates so highly, and they should do, and he's just dispatching everybody with these power punches. What would happen? I mean, I boxed Arthur Abraham. He was knocking everybody over at middleweight. I boxed him, and it was 12-0 on rounds. I outscored him 120-108. So, you know, people were surprised by that, but not me.
But how hard is it to make that step up? You've talked about how he'd have to go up in weight. I mean, how difficult is that for a fighter?
Well, he's 5'9", 5'10". He's not big as a middleweight, so he won't be a big super middleweight. It's not hard to step up because you can pretty much eat what you want and do what you want. It's harder to go down in weight. Now, he's talking about potentially fighting Floyd Mayweather at light middleweight. So if he's in a position where he can step down to light middleweight, he's obviously not that big. He's confident he can lose that weight. I mean, I would never say I can do middleweight. For me to do middleweight, I'd probably have to cut a limb off, lose my arm or something. So it's not going to work. You know, I'm super middleweight, not even a light heavyweight. I'm just a clone for the super middleweight division, so I wouldn't be going down. He could come up and potentially be a dominant force at that weight, but we just don't know.
Just one final question about your future. For quite some time you've said you're not sure if you'll fight again, you might just retire, you'd be happy to just retire. Are you any closer to thinking, right, this is my decision?
Very, very close. You could literally take a coin out your pocket, flip it, call heads or tails, and there's your decision. I literally, hand on heart, do not know what's going to happen. I've got a meeting next week with Eddie Hearn, my promoter, Robert McCracken, my coach since day one as a professional, and I'm going to speak to Rachel, my partner, and I'm going to make a decision based on, you know, facts and based on options that are going to put in front of me. And as soon as I know that decision, I'll be making an announcement. Probably, if I had to say when I'm going to be making an announcement, probably early June, I'll be letting everybody know what I'm going to do. But literally, I'm happy to fight again if the options are right, and I'm quite happy to retire as well.
OK, so in the next couple of weeks, you think we'll have that decision?
Definitely. I need to get it out there. I need to get the weight of the world off my shoulders. I need to let everybody know I owe it to the boxing fans. I really do.